Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
So let's get into it. Let us get into it. We will check out HLC's newest video. Are we ready? Let's do it.
The Houthis, in a show of solidarity with the IRGC and their campaign against the West and the Zionists, we will be shutting down the Red Sea again. This includes
For
all
God's
traffic
sake.
in and out.
Well, thank God
Again?
our foreign policy is we don't negotiate with terrorists, so bombings will continue until fucking freedom of navigation is achieved.
Well, it's our firm policy now, but previously kind of wasn't. I mean, that was a Bush thing. And then Obama did, and then Trump didn't, and then Biden did, and Trump kind of does. I don't really know.
Well, to be fair, the last president probably thought he was, like, ordering food at, like, Whataburger or something. He had no idea. Look, we had 4 years a weekend at fucking Bernie's. At what?
God damn it, I can't say he's wrong either. Fucking hell. Why do you always have to, like, just be on it like this?
Point, is it senior citizen, like, punishment? Evil? Torture? God, there's a word I'm thinking of, and it's just not coming to me.
Yeah, also, not my dumpster, not my fire. I'm dealing with Iran right now and the Strait of Hormuz. So, Saudi, you can kind of do whatever you want to the Houthis. I'm done, and I'm just not going to pay attention to what you do to them. Oh, really? Oh, that's so good. Western rules of war are so just hindering. It's like going into war with a handicap. It's why would you do that? It's so... Anyways, okay.
No. Not gonna say it. Saudi, you do you. You handle Yemen. It's on you, gamer.
So I will withdraw my forces from Western Yemen, and we'll start building up for a naval and ground potential invasion. America, you're not really going to allow them to do that, right? Look, I've been tugging on their leash for the better part of a decade, and you guys just keep fucking around. They've eliminated 1.5 million of your people. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia refuses to let any Houthi munition land in his country. Even if it's going to land out in the desert, they still shoot at it anyways because they hate you so much.
As they should.
So I just kind of removed my, apprehension and just said, do what you need to do. Best of luck, fellas.
Yeah. Houthis are terrorists. Fucking let him off the fucking chain. Maybe shit'll finally get done. Have at it.
Weaponizing brown on brown crime. It's low even for you, but it should yield results.
Yemen is a dumpster fire, okay? They're one of the poorest nations in the Middle East. They have 5 different warlord factions, all vying for control. Only one of them actually likes me, but arguably the Houthis are the absolute worst of it, so.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Kobe, I guess.
Kobe. Look, man, I don't think crashing helicopters into Houthis is really going to change things, but I guess...
Well... Depends on what they're loaded up with.
As if that's their tactic.
We have incoming from Iran. I will not stop until every American is pushed out of the Middle East.
We are rearming and preparing for a bombing campaign the likes the world has not seen since World War II.
Oh, shit. Iran! In 50 years, you cannot make an anime. That is ours.
Great! Absolutely, Japan, you guard that shit with your very lives. We love you for that stuff.
Maybe it's time to possibly make peace with the West.
Okay, I'll pause the bombing plan.
No!
Oh, come the fuck on. Are we doing this again?
Yeah, no kidding.
They start shit, we fuck them up, they threaten to start more shit, and suddenly we go back to the negotiating table. God damn it.
Yes! This is my exact complaint. It's like, you get them on the ropes, And they're like, oh, okay, we'll negotiate. You go to the negotiating table. They do a bullshit peace treaty that they break 24 hours later. And now we're back to square one. You know what the definition of fucking insanity is? And yes, I'm going to get people in my fucking comment section going, oh, you don't understand the genius of Trump's plan. He's a master negotiator. He knows what he's doing. Fuck that. The master negotiator has done somewhere in the neighborhood of like 5 goddamn peace treaties in the last year, all of which have been shattered inside 24 hours. No. Quite simply, fucking no. These are people that when you put them on the ropes, you put them over the top fucking rope. The only acceptable negotiation is complete and total surrender. That is the only negotiation that is acceptable. And even then, it's questionable. Because any surrender is if you let the IRGC survive, like as an organization. If the IRGC survives, then they're going to come back because that's how they work. Like, unconditionally laying down all arms and submitting to basically anything the U.S. wants, or I'll even go one further, submitting to anything, say, Kuwait or Saudi or whatever agrees to. Leave it in the region. Leave like the terms to the region of how they're going to deal with them, as long as they're all like the IRGC is completely and utterly dismantled by whatever, however that gets facilitated. I'll even allow that at this point. But no negotiations anymore. None. Trump is trolling way too much. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's not even trolling. It's beating his chest. He's beating his chest way too much. It's not even a troll. It's beating his chest, and guess what? Nobody's believing it anymore. That's the problem. This is the criticism I had. That, like, people like, oh, he's acting so unhinged to keep his enemies off guard. No, it's not. It's not working. The problem is when you constantly quote unquote troll, no one ever knows when to take you seriously, so you'll never be taken seriously. That's the problem. He's a lot of fucking talk, and yeah, there have been bombing campaigns, sure, but guess what? They're still slinging missiles. You haven't cut off their armament supplies. Russia and China are sending in ammunition. Cut that shit off. Because all of this pomp and bluster and I'm the greatest negotiator in the world obviously doesn't mean fuck all. Because it hasn't stopped. And it's not going to if you keep doing this. That's why the people of America are like, we're done. This is why the people of America are like, you know what? We're done with this shit. We don't want the forever. This is turning into the forever thing again, like with GWAT, and we're done.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I'm getting whiplash over here. I haven't gotten hard and then soft so fast since that fucking ladyboy in Thailand.
The world doesn't want to hear about your escapades, Buff. So graphic.
I don't know. I'd say there's a market for Buff's escapades. I'd say Buff hooks up with a doujin artist. You can make an absolute banger that'll just sell off the shelves.
Nah, graphic is what I do with Russia's mom.
I wasn't even part of this episode yet. I'm dealing with a terror attack and other terror attacks, and basically just terrorists attacking me from all directions because I tried to free the former Soviet Union from the control of the Nazis in the West through my special military operation and Russian superiority. Russia, we natives down here have a saying, especially when it comes to places like you. Inside of you there are 2 wolves. Unfortunately, both of yours are gay and retarded.
Jade, fucking based, but where the fuck did New Mexico come into play on this one? How the fuck did we get New Mexico just slinging shit at Russia? I love it, but it's a surprise.
New Mexico from the top rope. It's a lot like old Mexico, except you can drink the water.
Aside from all of Ukraine's attacks on my infrastructure and logistics and civilians, reminder, they're attacking civilians.
Turnabout's fair play, shitstain.
I am going to oppress the living shit out of your people after my special military operation. Anyways, and now there was a suicide bomber in Moscow at an Italian restaurant. Luckily, a brave hero who was the security guard stopped her at the door, and security guard lost his life, she lost her life, and one more patron. Unsure now who
Is
was
this
targeted.
real?
Shot in the dark, but was the guy in charge of your country who looks like a fucking hobbit mixed with a thumb possibly eating there? He might have an issue, with some of the people, like 1 million dead, hemorrhaging, inflation, like all sorts of...
Wait. Is Buff right here? Like, was this a restaurant that Putin was at and they tried to take out Putin? Really? Oh, so this was an attempt to take out Putin? Oh shit, I hadn't even heard about this. When did this happen? When the fuck did this even happen? I didn't even hear about this. God, this tells you just how fucked the world is right now, that I did not even hear about an attempt on fucking Putin. Holy crap!
Bad shit. I mean, hell, it's not unheard of. We had retards try and kill our guy in charge, and all he did was, deport illegals and secure the border.
Speaking of secure the border,
Here we go.
we here in Italia will no longer be allowing individuals from España to travel freely without having proper documentation. The far right takes control of Italy and suddenly they are racist. I don't know if you really...
Shut the fuck up, United Rapistan. Seriously. What is with these SJRs? I just no, you know what? I'm not even gonna try. I was about to try and put myself in the position of an SJR and ask, why would you have such an issue about someone going into Italy with proper documentation? And then I realized, oh yeah, I forgot they're communists. End of story.
realize this, UK, but not wanting unvetted people pouring over your border into your country doing God knows what isn't racism. It's just pretty standard security practice. I tell you what, put your money where your mouth is. Buckingham Palace is huge. And I mean, the king and his family live there. Tons of rooms. When are you going to start moving Middle Eastern males into there?
Yes. Fucking, what was I saying yesterday? What was I fucking saying yesterday when we were talking about you know who? And I said, cool, when are you gonna let an illegal migrant into your home? When when are any of fucking Billie Eilish? Okay, when are you gonna let a whole swarm of illegal immigrants house in your home if you say no one's illegal on stolen land? Exactly. When any of these stupid fucking SJRs, when they preach about, oh, we shouldn't have borders, the minute you say, cool, give up all your worldly possessions to an illegal immigrant who is quote unquote more needy than you. Give up your homes to an illegal immigrant that is quote unquote more needy than you. You do that, they instantly go, well, I need my stuff to champion for the rights of the illegal immigrants. I need it. I can't. Normally I would, of course, but I need it to continue the fight for them. Yeah, they never will. Why? Because they're virtue signaling pieces of shit. They don't believe in anything that they say. They just want to clout chase, and they want a virtue signal, and they want pats on the backs from the rest of the hive mind going, you're doing a great job. We support you. You're important, because they're losers. All of these virtue signaling dumb fucks are losers. They know that they're losers. They hate the fact that they're losers. And by becoming an SJR, like the millions of other SJRs out there, they are now part of a collective where they actually feel like they have a purpose. It's how cults work. This is how a cult works. They collect the mentally broken and say, we will give you a purpose in life. Now go off and do our bidding. And they do. And the moment you question the cult mindset, the minute you start poking holes in the tenets of their cult manifesto, it completely collapses and they can't answer. They cannot justify anything that they do on behalf of the cult the moment you start poking the most basic and logical holes in anything about that.
The palace is reserved for members of Parliament
Uh-huh.
and members
There it is.
of the monarchy, and
There it is.
we don't have the spare room, nor do the security concerns along with that.
Ah, so protect the royalty while the peasants get stabbed by third worlders. Man, you really haven't changed in 1,000 years. That's fucking wild.
Like you have much room to talk about security. You just had a mass shooting in and out. And who was the first person throwing lead back at the shooter? Probably the police.
Wrong
Nope.
again, Rumple Foreskin. It was Tallahassee.
Do what now? Buff, I love you to death. We align on a lot of things, the raise hail, the praise hail, all that stuff, but I'm a pretty far stretch from Idaho.
No, I don't mean the place. I mean like Woody Harrelson's character from Zombieland. Dude jumped out wearing fucking jean shorts, a vest, and had a suppressed pistol of some kind, and he was wearing either a boonie cap or a cowboy hat and started throwing lead back at that little
Hell
chuck.
yeah,
Fuck,
brother.
Words are hard.
Yeah, can't seem to find the guy's name at this point in time. However, number one, concealed carrying a weapon that has a can on the front of it is wild in general.
Yeah, that's
right? It's
nuts.
Just, it's very
I've
rare.
seen-
It's not a bad thing, right? As long as you.
I've seen like a photo of the firearm that the civilian used. Like that's all with that suppressor on. That was on. Oh boy, the fact that he was able to conceal carry that is, frankly, yeah, it's impressive. It's like because like it was a 5.7. Yeah, of course it was a 5.7. It has a buff against poor people. I mean, of course it was. Yeah, SN 5.7 with the fucking can on it. Like, god damn, my guy.
You train with it, it's not a bad thing. But carrying it is very like impractical. It pokes everything.
yeah.
It's large. Anyways.
It's long.
But yeah, apparently he was shot in the chest too and continued to return fire. Dude straight up pulled
Whoa.
up like the what is that, the good stranger in Fallout, the dude who just randomly shows up and starts murking people for you.
Oh yeah.
Basically that, and Lord knows how many lives he saved. I understand the
Did the civilian survive? HLC just said he got shot in the chest. Did this man survive? Is he alive or he is? Thank God. Fucking based. Took a shot in the chest. Continued to return fire and survived. Fuck yes.
logic there that a good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with the gun, which makes sense. However, it was still a white man with a gun. I will never understand the world's need in any tragedy to try and find a reason to place something on race. But since you want to cherry pick, there's a guy that's serving 3 consecutive life sentences now for shooting in Young Park, Hispanic dude. Not to mention the continued, black on black crime or black on white crime or police crime or anything else that's going on in the world. But no. Let's focus on this guy's skin color.
Well, again, they focus on skin color because that's all they got. That's the only thing they have. They can't make the argument about, this civilian shouldn't have been carrying a gun because he stopped an attack with his legally carried firearm. So because they don't have that argument of, a guy with a gun killed a bunch of people, guns are bad, we should ban all guns because this guy was a fucking hero. They don't have that, so they do their traditional fallback of racism. Because that's all they have. The lie of racism. That's it. And the funny part is nobody cares anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody sees right through it. The minute you start throwing racism, people are like, yeah, okay, fuckity bye, moving on. We don't care. We know it's a lie, and we don't care anymore.
Frankly, I think we should refer to all mass shooters or alleged mass shooters by a slur. They shouldn't get a name. They should get a slur. Make it less notorious.
What are you thinking?
It's chat. You want to do slurs?
Bleach bandit, mayo monkey, albino smurf. Then there's, classics like Cracker and Honky.
Pick whatever you want. Dude's a piece of shit. Don't care. Also, don't get mad if I start doing this with other mass shooters who are of other ethnicities, other religions, other sexual orientations. All's fair.
We have completed a 20-step plan in order to make Hamas completely disarm, and they will turn the country over to somebody else.
Really?
Oh, yeah, this thing.
I'm genuinely curious what would convince them to
I
turn over their
don't
guns
buy
and just
this.
quit fighting. This is rare. This is like I hope you guys understand. Like Islamic extremists don't do that. They fight to the bitter end because they care
Yeah.
about power more than they
Yeah,
care
it
about
already
their own
fell
lives.
apart.
This
Yeah,
is
so- yeah, it already fell apart. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mentioned this the other day. I saw that he had posted this like on Twitter or something, and I was like, what is this bullshit? This is never going to fly. And shock of shocks. Apparently, it's already fallen apart.
there's a catch somewhere. I haven't found it yet, but this doesn't vibe with me. Now you're understanding, America. Hamas is always up to something. I don't
Yep.
trust it, and we have problems. Listen, Israel. I've worked with you for a long time, long time ass whooper, first time diplomat here. And the problem that I run into is you're not very well liked or trusted on the global stage right now, so we're trying to find this kind of on our end and internally, because, look, I'm going to be real with you. You could be fighting for your own freedom, but you just ain't trustable. Psst. Hey, boss. The leader of the resistance in Iran against the IRGC says that the revolution could start any day now, which might be why Iran actually wants to talk this time. But I do love me some civil unrest.
No. Don't let him talk. No, if there is a Persian uprising where the Persians may take back their country, do not talk with Iran. Let the revolution take over. Let the Islamic regime of Iran know what it feels like to be under the boot of a revolution, and let them take their country back. That's the ever-loving point. That's why the U.S. jumped in on this shit with Iran in the first fucking place. They did this supposedly in the first place so the Persians could take back their country. Let them. You want to stall Iran and put them off on the back foot by like tricking them with negotiations and make them think, oh yeah, we're going to negotiate, and it's just stall tactics while the revolution gets itself prepped? I'm on board with that. 100%. Jingle the keys in front of Iran. Look, we're talking while the revolution gets geared up and prepped and ready to go. I'm on board. Let them take their country back. Let them do it. That's been supposedly the goal the entire time. Let them fight.
Keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll send them a care package. That's never backfired on us before. Fuck yes! Love some civil unrest. Russia, I must thank you. You showed us that we have too much delay in our reaction to Russian aggression. We can detect your incoming missiles very, very quickly, but being able to respond to them, that takes too long. So now, we are adjusting things. This is the problem, and this I can actually speak to in every joint kill chain exercise I have ever participated in. Usually, I can identify whatever's coming at me very, very quickly, but by the time word gets up to the right authority to tell me to engage it and comes all the way back down to me, it impacted me like 4 or 5 minutes ago. Ouch. So that's a very real problem. The way that the U.S. combats this is based on what you're shooting, how far you're shooting. There's a whole bunch of different rules, dictates what level of command can initiate that order. So for us, actually, never mind. I can't go into that. I'm going to...
Hi, Mizuki. How's it going? We're watching some HLC. I did talk about the thing with you at the beginning of stream. I did let everybody know what's going on with it. So I told you I would, and I did. So why don't you join us for some fun HLC?
Just say that it's based on distance, range, and or target set and or threat to personnel.
You almost had a fucking slip up there, man. That'd have been a fun exclusive for Pepperbox. HLC goes to prison.
Yeah, like I can explain what the joint kill chain is, but explaining who has what engagement authority at what level, yeah, that might end up in a nice orange jumpsuit.
Yeah,
then we could start a poll to see how long it would take for you to grow callus on your butthole.
Whoa, that ain't good.
What?
Neutral controls.
What?
We can throttle up. Let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, it's not looking good. Ground is coming up quick. Gravity.
Oh, shit.
If you can't recover, you know what to do. Protocol 3, fucker.
Yes, Buff, I'm fully aware of what Protocol 3 is. Protect the pilot. Ejecting. I'll see you boys on the other side.
Oh, we have me, Callie?
Queer. Love you too, buddy. Oh, wait, that happened in Cali. Gotta look this way.
Oh.
All right, scoop up that pilot. Figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Your F-35s are dropping like flies.
Right?
Okay, see, now you pissed me off. So I produce 120 of those a year, okay? And I haven't had to scale up. You know why? Because you suck at shooting them the fuck down. You haven't hit ones on the runway. No matter how much you lie, they continue to body your shit, fly with freedom of navigation and freedom of maneuver over your country, and there is dick you have done about it. So until you actually start shooting them down, how about you have a nice tall glass of shut the fuck up and go make love to your goat bride?
Oh, we are so fucking back.
Yes, baby.
Oh, hey, in some of the We Just Be Building shit, there's a startup that made a centaur robot that is going to be used to, like, get people out of dangerous areas after earthquakes and floods and fires and stuff like that. And I mean, it's really a cool design. I mean, it can even be outfitted with a chainsaw. Check it out.
Cool.
Please be calm. I am here to save you.
Watch me. This is goddamn nightmare fuel right now. The devil has returned. What the fuck? This isn't Centaur. This is literally Beelzebub come up from fucking hell, and he's here to destroy us fucking. Oh, Jesus. Holy crap, someone send this picture to Celestium right now. I want someone to send this picture to Celestium right now and just listen to her scream in terror.
Oh my God. Franklin, I told you it wasn't a dream. I told you it was fucking real. Get me a gun. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good fucking point. Bring it on, devil robot.
Fear not. I mean you no harm.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You
Get
want
him,
me to
Tim.
invite you into the hangar. Or is that vampires? I'm not really sure. Anyways, and then you're eating my eyeballs and sodomizing
Get
my
him,
little
Tim.
furry
Intercept
friend.
him.
Yeah, on second thought, we probably shouldn't have had the horns or the chainsaw. That seems like a really unnecessary addition.
You fucking think? More Big Hero 6 and less fucking Cyber Satan.
I have no religious affiliation.
Because
Oh, God.
you are your religion, you satanic devil robot. Where's it at? Where's my crucifix? The power of Christ compels you. The power of Lockheed Martin and Christ compels you.
The power of Christ and Lockheed Martin compels you, motherfucker. Oh my God, that was... Okay, I'd seen photos of the centaur demon, but I hadn't seen that photo of the centaur demon bot. That is goddamn nightmare fuel right there. Can you get one of those to patrol your neighborhood? You know what, Rena? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You send one of those to patrol your neighborhood, you will have the safest goddamn neighborhood in the entire fucking country. Yes, I approve. I 100% approve. Put them on the border? Put 1,000 of them on the border. Not one. I want 1,000 of those things constantly patrolling the border. That will be the perfect border control.
Ember burns